Testing 1, 2, 3, radio check. Cronus, it's Jim. You read me? Jim Payton here, back from the dead. You copy? Must be out of range.
Jim, you got your rig working.
Oh, hi. You, have a radio. Yeah, she'll pull through fine.
Good. You will need it for this task. There is a health crisis among my people. We have had a breakout of Watling's disease in the camp. Even our healing techniques are ineffective against it.
I remember getting vaccinated for that before I left Earth. They've had that cured for years.
Only if you have access to such medicine. We did find a misplaced medical supply drop in Pickett's Folly, but it is inaccessible to us. If you could unseal that pod, it would truly save lives. You will need your rig's winch to access the area.
What makes you so sure I'll even help you?
I have watched. I have listened. Jim Payton is a man who pays a life debt. You saved your comrade, the Frenchman, the day you arrived.
Maybe not my finest decision.
Beyond that, we have what you need. Your people seek to harness this planet's energy as we have done. I hope that we can help you in due time, but first there is much that must be healed. Prove your virtue today to my father, and that may be a start.
Lake of T energy? No, that's lava. Lake of lava. Yeah, that makes sense. That must be the medicine. Hope it's still good. Looks like we're good here.
You did it! We will get this to our doctors right away. In the meantime, my father wishes to see you. Follow me.
Who is that? What does he want?
Shh. He's looking. Don't make eye contact.
So this is why you were following me? Why you saved my life? You had errands only my rig could run?
I watched you because I learned from what I see. I saved you so that you would not die.
Great. You've got the saying nothing thing down pat, you know that? Listen, princess. Wait, are you really a princess? Is your father the king?
We have no kings. He leads only in that he leads.
Down pat.
I mean, it is he who led the Forgotten to safety, taught us to survive. He calmed the Great Frenzy and learned how to harvest this planet's nectar without causing another.
Again with the nectar. That's a ridiculous word, by the way.
It is apt. I'm sorry if it troubles you.
Now I'll get over it. The Forgotten is nice, though. Whoa, what's up?
A breach. Were you followed?
Followed by who?
Perimeter breach! We need assistance!
This way! Go on ahead of me. I will provide support from the parapets. Go! I need to close the gate behind you. Go, before people are hurt.
shot, stranger.
We are in your debt.
Unusual behavior for that species. They're normally only aggressive when attacked.
Come, Jim. My father awaits.
A man of honor and a Nivik uniform. A true paradox.
You hate them like you know them well. You were Nevik too once.
Long ago, I was. We came here from Earth, as you did. Come to tame the wilds, rendering fire from ice. We were unprepared.
Look, Chief, I don't claim to know what you've been through, but I know the odds you're up against. You're not wrong that we're here for a reason, but it's not to bring you harm, I swear. Let me help. Let me talk to my boss, Braddock.
Silence! So it comes to this. A hand extends. They beckon. Come in from the cold. Long have we waited. When they fled to ships and flew away, I was certain they would return. If we could just last a week, surely they would come back for us. Persevere for a month. No doubt our rescue would follow. If only we could survive a year, or 5, or 10, or 36! For 2 generations, we survived without their compassion. Invisible, cheating death. And finally, you would lead them to our door. Assurances of safety. Trust. Scorpion. A man such as you had better know the nature of the beast you serve.
Do not be discouraged, Jim. It is much to ask of him, and we have only just begun our work. Please, enjoy the hospitality of our camp, such as it is. You may find some things you need, and it is good for our people to see you are a friend. When you are ready, meet me outside the camp gates. to meet you. I'm Francesca Batorti. I manage the school. Do you have children?
I do. Baby boy back home.
Then I will not need to explain to you. The children are our animating force, our hope, our reason to persevere. We try to cultivate each one, show them our ways, teach them our skills. Not just to count and to read, but to survive in this place of all places. I hope you are able to get back to your family soon, Jim.
They call us elders, those of us who came from Earth. I know we don't look our age. Some think the exposure to all this T energy keeps one young and strong. Others think the cold temperature preserves you. As for the young ones, the snowborn, they have no idea what an 80-year-old is supposed to look like.
Most elders don't speak of the Earth much anymore, but I remember it well. You must tell me what it's like now. I have so many questions. Did the Cubs ever win the World Series?
Sure they did.
Damn. I hate the Cubs.
Soichi is the only reason we were able to survive in the waste for 40 years. His guidance, his presence of mind, his discovery of the pure T energy. Without him, we would be nothing.
He's old. His ideas are old. I don't deny we owe our existence to him, but his time has passed. It's time for new leadership.
Who would you suggest?
Mira.
Don't be ridiculous. Mira is a child.
Wise beyond her years.
This is why the Snowborn are not part of the Elder Council.
Oh, wisdom is wasted on the old. Just ask him.
What?
That's a hell of a machine you drive, mister. I love to talk shop sometime. My name's Kraft, chief mechanic. Mostly I keep all the skiffs running. Your pal Mira practically keeps me in business. All the wear and tear she puts on them running off to wherever. It's not like they grow on trees. And even if they did, huh? I mean, you see any trees?
I know it doesn't look it today, but we've got a pretty docile fleet of domesticated acrid. Took some doing, and I have the scars to prove it. But they were stable, right up until that incident earlier. Could hardly calm them down after that. Had to sedate the whole pack. I just hope they sleep it off.
How are you enjoying our city of spare parts? Everything you see here was scavenged from one abandoned colony installation or another and refashioned for our use. Didn't happen overnight either. I've run the metal workshop for nearly 30 years. You can't throw a stone without hitting some piece of my handiwork. Don't, though. Throw stones in here, I mean. That would be obnoxious.